comrades, and welcome back to Electrical City. There you go. How about that for spice of life? We're not actually staring at Revergrad. And the reason is, the more I thought about it, it's like, really, we got half of Electrical City done in the last episode. So I'm actually going to make this a part 2 type video. So rather than go through a whole bunch of introduction and checking out things, the whole last episode pretty much was spent paused. And much of this episode is likely to be spent paused too. However, I would say that the plan for this episode, to get the electronics in, will be a lot less complicated than it was to get the electrical components in. So that is what I would like to do here in part 2, if you can't tell from the title. And if we go over and take a look at the electronics, and I spent a little time leveling out. That's about all I did between the episodes, was level this out. And we need the same exact thing as far as the plastics goes, which we already have coming up to this warehouse. And we also need mechanical components. Now, the mechanical components, at least for now, we're making over there. So they would make sense to come in on the same rail line here, right? And for the sake of symmetry, what I thought we could maybe do is build another warehouse. Now, I don't know if it'll I don't necessarily think here. Let's get our wireframe on. So there's about 3 spaces in between these two here. So let's do about the same. Now, probably want to take and put the road on the opposite side, so they won't be exactly symmetric. And let's see if I can't spin this guy around so he's aligned with the grid. Yep, very nice. And that should be pretty good, right? It's kind of in line more or less with the other ones. How do they line up this way? Well, we'll just look at them from this direction. Anyway, but that should make, it possible to come off of here and get up to that. Now, it's a little bit of a steep incline, but let's get our rails out and see if we can't. Let's get our terrain leveling tool, the other one, and yeah, get rid of some of those trees. Let's get the bulldozing tool out too. There we go. Get rid of those trees so I can see what's going on. Let's shrink this guy down and just sort of get it semi close to level. Now, can I come off of here? Yeah, crossing not allowed. I was sort of afraid of that, to be honest with you. So can we come off? You know what? This road really doesn't need to be here, does it? Yeah, let's just get rid of that road. I mean, it's a fine road and all, but it's not really productive to us. So maybe we can just come off a little bit further south, right? Where I guess that's actually, in my way of looking at it, that's east, but you get the idea. All right, so this will be the sharper turn. So let's see if we can't. Yeah, and then we would do like this number. And let's see, can we come out here a little bit, and then I like sweeping turns. I think sweeping turns look a little better. Yeah, then just come off of there enough to not crossing not. Why is crossing not allowed? Okay, let's. If we come up further, is crossing allowed? Yes. There we go. So even though they have, it's a little bit longer than I would have liked, but because crossing was not allowed, I'm sure I could have got around that, but it also makes it more similar to these other ones. So let's commit to that, and then in the future we would say this is for our mechanical components. Now, having built all of that, this looks like it dips down a fair amount. So let's see, can we get a road to actually level a bit here? Yes. Okay. All right, did I make that straight by accident? Not terribly. Let's cancel that. Oh, I committed to it. Let's cancel it this way then. You know what, and really we could probably cancel all of that, right? Yeah, and then we'll just make it one one fairly straight, you know, up to that neighborhood. And the reason I'm doing that is because we need a road. Is that too close? Yeah, let's go one more over. No reason to be that stingy about it. All right, so now we don't have a road down here anymore, but we may, see, we're going to want to get electrical components in and out of here, right? So this might be another nice case for, yeah, and I think we could do, I don't know, there's no real difference with concrete bridge or prefab. I don't know. Let's do a concrete one this time. You know what, let's build a little bit of road out here. And then we'll go to a concrete bridge. Man, see, it doesn't just let you do it that way. So let's go up to, and then we'll, is that kind of straight? Mostly. There we go. Good, this time it didn't put, that looks nice. The last time we did that, it didn't really look very good, did it? There we go. Yeah, I like that. All right, so let's commit to that just so we don't mess it up at some point in the near future here. And then I will bring this guy straight. It's kind of a crooked bridge, isn't it? Well, just don't pay that much attention, please. And then now this, oh, let's go over one more. There. So now we have a road that will let us get relatively quickly electronic components. You know, this is kind of all a mess, but we'll straighten that out after some more roads are built. This is kind of a mess here, but that's just because we got a bridge. All right, so let's commit to that much road. So what I'm picturing is sort of for the future, like a maximum of 2 of these, right? And I can picture them like here and here. Let's take a look. Oh, where are we talking? We're talking there. We're talking here. So let's take a look at these. Now we probably also, we can't get a railroad track in and out of here directly, right? So we probably want to put a warehouse where we can store these things in between them. Now, can we get all of that in? Or would we do it like, say, this way? Yeah, let's see. Can we put, let's just say we put one here, and then we put one here. And I haven't tested this. And unfortunately, it connected our little footpath there, but we would have a road that would come out here. But let's level a little bit. Oops, that's kind of leveling higher than I... Then what I'm hoping to be able to do is right out straight this way, we would put another warehouse in the general vicinity of where I'm leveling now. And probably, I can level more of that, make it look nicer later on. All right, so let's go over to our storages. Could we get, yeah, I think this is going to work. Yeah, if we could leave it cockeyed like that, it might be better, but I don't want it cockeyed like that. Yeah, let's come here and... Well, I'd really like to have an option to get rid of that. They're making great improvements to things, I think. And then, if we come here... Yep, nice and green. I think it seems like they might have made this friendlier on that account. Now we have our road coming here, and we're going to need a road connection there, but let's think about the rail first. And yeah, the rail can just sort of come straight out, huh? Take it past where the road would be. I don't know if we need overpasses every single place we ever have. It's really not going to be that busy. It's one of the reasons I didn't do it too much. Like the few times that it's probably not worth the money if you're worried about the money to build all that overpass. I know it looks nicer and therefore is good. Now here's the other thing. Maybe we could let's do this a little bit opposite. Let's cancel the railway. Can we do a railway bridge? Yeah, let's put down the road first. Not gravel road. We're into asphalt roads these days. So there we go. So rather than do that, let's see about, we want to get this out of the building a little bit. But the problem is, can we get down? My question is, can we get down fast enough for the railway bridge? Like, in other words, well, that's, okay, so let's go E. Yeah, you know what? Some other infrastructure's in the way. Well, oh, I know it. It wants me to put a thing here, but I think I want to do this first. I don't like that'll give it a little height advantage, right? I don't think we need a railroad bridge that's quite that long. So let's do 2 E's. Yeah, and then can we? Can't build for pillars. Okay. All right, let's cancel that. This time we'll build the railroad a little bit further out. Like say here, and then we'll try to attach the bridge directly. We'll keep it a little bit further. Let's do 2 E's. Did I make that straight at all? Not enough. There we go, nice and straight. Once in a while, we'll make things straight around here, right? All right, so now let's do 2 E's. No, you don't like that? Okay. Let's see. I probably need more. You know what? Let's get rid of a little bit more track. Try bridge. There we go. Oh, I almost had green. No, that's because I was on the other side of it. No, doesn't like that either. You're being a little bit too particular, Mr. Bridge. How about let's just go 1E. No. So let's see. Let's try to, instead of going further, let's try to go a little closer. It seems to want to put see how far away those are. Let's just try to bring this guy right on up close, you know. So let's just cancel all of that, and let's get our leveling tool out and level as close as we can to that road. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's bring this road even say to there and try it. We're gonna go up 1. No, is that too close now? You are being about a pain. Pain in the patooter. All right, so we're a little bit further back there, I think. No, you just don't want to. Oh, I didn't go up, did I? All right, so now let's. Yeah, so we're a little bit further back. Can't build. All right, I know some of you guys know the trick. Sorry, I don't. All right, let's go up 2. Right in the middle of that. No, you just don't like it, do you? Pillars due to infrastructure below. So let's try something else. Let's try getting rid of that. And let's just see, even if we have to make our roadway a little bit janky, at least it won't take, at least there won't be 40. Oh, you know what? Yeah, see that? It's... I see. So we want to be... That was a good thing to do. Yeah, let's see if we can't step all of that back about 2. Right? So let's start our bridge back here. We're going to go up 2. No, we don't really want... No, you won't. How about down? Oop, that was up again. Yeah, how about like that? Will you do that for me? And then we're going to go up. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if we can get that road underneath. Let's see. Other infrastructure is in the way. So we're not going up high enough. Okay. Nothing like fiddle... That's not really what I meant to do. It's nothing like fiddle farting with bridges for a whole episode, huh? It's really not the plan. That's all right. It all needs to be done, right? You might as well share my pain. Okay, so let's go up to... Now, see, I really don't want a box there. I want it to just be... Yeah, so I guess I'm going to get a box there. Alright, so it looks like we should be able to squeeze right under that, right? Or is that just still too... Did I not really go up any higher? Sometimes, yeah, so it's just not liking that height. So let's go back here. Now we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, I think I'm too high up now. Yeah, that's... I really don't like the way it does that, huh? Could we get a road under it just out of my own curiosity, or am I beating my head against the wall? Now we can get a road under it. Okay. Okay, well that gives me ideas. And the main idea being this. I don't think this is going to work out, because if I have to be up that high, there's no way I'm getting back down into here. All right, so sorry for wasting all of your time. Or not all of your time, but a lot of your time. Let's get this guy attached. The old-fashioned way, so to speak. There we go. So now what we could talk about is, why don't we do another road? We'll do another road bridge since we spent so much time dealing with bridge. I think it would be kind of a shame not to at least come up with some kind of a bridge at that point, right? All right, we'll do a concrete bridge like we talked about. I think I'll start it right about here, maybe. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's do E. Let's do E 3 times. See if... Well, that's going to be kind of... I don't know if we're going to get that. Oh, look, it looks... You should be able to do that. Nah, see, it's... Yeah, it's not... It doesn't really display what the problem is. And it would also be nice to be able to just move... It would be cool to be able to shape your bridge and then move it, right? Oh, did I cancel other roads that I wanted? I hope not. All right, so let's come back a little bit further. Come on. I don't think I ended up that much further. Oh, look, I saw green. Oh, there we go. And I think that's... really should have done it from this, but now we know we can do it, right? So let's cancel that, and we're going to cancel this, and then we're going to come, I hope, what is a little, well, you know what, let's come to like there. 1, 2, 3, right? And we'll come back until it's barely green. And then I need to see on the other side. Yeah, that's... Are we still straight? Mostly. It's really kind of hard to... It's not perfectly, but close enough. Depends on what angle you're at, right? And then we'll go back down to the ground. Yeah, that's kind of too steep. There. So I don't even know where that road's going to go to be honest with you. Oh, that's right. It's going over to here. Yeah, we need the road out of... Yeah, this is where... You know, here's our electronic component, so we needed a road over to here. So that means let's build it a little bit straighter this way. Let's commit to all of that just so I don't end up deleting it, which I'm prone to do. And yeah, at this point, I think I'll just do something like this. I don't want to get into where it's not level too much. There, what do we think? So there's electronic components. So we have mechanical components coming in here. We can eventually get, you know, these roads all built. Now we have overpasses for those of you. Oh, look, is that going back down? It's not really what I wanted it to do. Boo. Yeah, why does that look like it's going back down? Can I just get rid of... Yeah, let's redo this a little bit. All right, so yeah, why did that look? You know, you worry about one direction and you end up having problems with the other. Does it just assume you want to go back down after you go up? Is that part of the problem there? Crossing not allowed now all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you know what? There we go. So I think, I don't know, I really hope that's kind of straight. Yeah, let's bring it back. Now we can see from this angle. Yeah, that's kind of straight enough to me. Let's go back down. Yeah, now how's this one? Yeah, that one looks fine. Yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that. Or happy enough. All right, let's commit to that. Railroads and factory connections. Wonderful. Okay, well, there's just a little bit of work, but Electrical City, you know, I could see us, I mean, you could certainly expand this into the future. We could get more electrical components and, you know, you definitely, because we're doing this with trucks, you know, we'll drive the stuff over to here. By the way, these guys also have 3 parking spaces. So as long as we have this output attached, then we should be able to park the right number of trucks. But we will need a bus stop, huh? So we have a bus stop all the way over here. I would say as a general statement, there's no way they're going to be able to get into here. So let's just take a look at where are the footpaths? You know, if we just, I mean, we don't need to plan bus stops for the future. So let's see. Could we get a bus stop in here? No, not really. I bet you we could get one in there. Would that would service both of them. I mean, it would sort of be nicer to get one. Oh boy, that's frustratingly close to fitting. How about up here? That's getting kind of, I'd like it to be, you know, like right here. So you probably could walk, well, there's no roads right there. Can't build due to infrastructure. Boy, it's just like everything. Oh, nail that down. Good. Okay, so now let's delete some road here. That save game is, I would never get rid of the save game, but it certainly can be annoying at times. And we're going to get rid of this footpath for now. There we go. All right, are there any other roads that are really cut up into, yeah, see, little things like that. Well, that's just going to be cut up mess anyway, almost no matter what I do. But yeah, there's none of them are terrible. So good. So now we have a bus stop in there. Now, one thing that we don't have is much power, but we do have plenty of power right here. So this guy is just running off this way. And what is this guy? We could take power off of this, or we could come straight through town. Now, we already planned on this, right? So let's see. Can we get our school in? Yeah, the school would fit in here no problem, wouldn't it? Now, am I better off? Like if we put the school here, and then, yeah, I mean, if there's infrastructure, could I get? Yeah, I'm going to shove the school all the way over this way, and I know it's. And I think we're going to de-plan this guy for a second. And then I think we're going to go to the electrical. And I think I would like to... Oh, what happened there? Oh, it's still there. You know, I was about to hit play pause, and then... Yeah, I think I'd like to put... Can I get that? Come on, let me do it. There we go. So we could still put our electrical substation here. And I'm hoping that, I'm just hoping we don't need so much power. Now, you know what, that was not the right way to do that. But the theory sound. So let's destroy this. We're going to destroy this. The reason I'm saying that is, all right, play pause. Now let's go and get rid of some roads, is because I think if we put houses, if I put houses in here, I'm better off with that power line going this way, right? That makes sense? Like, in other words, there's a house here, so we could well, actually we could probably accomplish the same thing. Well, I do want to put the kindergarten and stuff in here too, so... Now, I think I have a little bit of room with the houses. I think I can get the power lines here. So here's what I'm talking about. So let's jam this school in. That's crops. All right, so we're going to switch this guy around. Put him in this way. We'll redo these roads yet again. Right, and then if we put our electrical switch... Sorry. We're going to put the switch in this way. And the substation this way. What I can do now is this wire can come out and stay like close to the road, right? And then I should be able to turn it this way. Now, do we need... You know what I'm thinking of is... Here, let's stop that. I'm going to come from this one. I want an extra power up that way. I don't want to... If I end up with 3, that's fine. So I want to kind of come out, like, say, to here. But then I also want another one... No, that's not what I wanted to do. There. Yeah, so I want to come from like here. No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Here, you know what? Let's complete this guy. At least another. Angle's too sharp, huh? All right, I don't know why that angle. I guess it is a little little bit less sharp right there, isn't it? All right, good. So now this guy's not going to want to attach. Yeah, let's come up to like here. Yeah, and I think I'm going to run. Yeah, I think I'm going to run this power. We'll try to keep it closer to the road than not. Not that I'm even going to stay with this road, but now that we know where those railroad tracks is, that's good. So we could come in here with a sub panel, but then I can also put like a sub panel up here, right? So I don't imagine that the town's going to use too much power, but in any event, we still have what's probably plenty of power, and then we can, this will almost be redundant, but we can come up, say to here, and then run along the railroad tracks. All right, and that way when we need power up here, we can get it at some point in the future. Now, what do we want to do? How about a switch up here? I guess we should probably, let's put the power here. Let's see, well, let's also see what'll, see, this guy should cover those buildings down here, and then, yeah, we'd want to get, yeah, that's going to be covered, I'm pretty sure, by this one. Yeah, if I put one up like here, that would cover another good chunk of everything. So let's bring this guy to, like, say there. Now, the problem is that that guy really needs to be right in that corner, right? So let's, we might end up undoing some of that. So like if we were to take, come on, right? Oh, you know what I should do? I know what I should do. Of course, I decide right after I build the thing. So let's, I'm just going to use the demolish tool because it's quicker. I think I need to, let's turn it this way. And then, yeah, good. So that'll be, that will cover everything that this one doesn't. And then we need to get coverage all the way down here. So I don't think I'm overkilling it as much as I might have been thinking. But what I think I'll do is we'll put like a switch in here, hopefully. All right. Bada bing. Bada boom. So now, if we want to run more power up and over to whatever else, you know, we'll need high voltage if we start more industries, but you know, at some point we're going to even run into power problems if we ramp all this stuff up. But at least we have, yeah, what I'll call a decent electrical plan. So let me commit to those power lines. Now the only problem with that is then you can't see the darn things anymore. So yeah, so we need to come from here. You know what? I'm going to demolish this one. Otherwise it ends up being two construction projects and then you can't do anything. All right, so back to Substationville. So we've got all of that covered. Probably all of the houses here covered. Do we have... Yeah, I think everything's going to be covered there. Everything over up, even including this, will be covered. All of that's going to be covered by this one. So I think we can kind of come down further yet out of the way. Yeah, let's come to the other side of that bridge here. All right, and then we'll put in a switch here just in case we ever want to run things further. And then let's get some big power line or medium. Yeah, let's come straight across these railroad tracks so it sort of looks nice. And we'll stop right there. And then here, and then that should get us do... There. So now that guy, let's just double check. And maybe I didn't go too far away, right? No, look, he should, yeah, because he's here. Yeah, so he's far, but he should catch. Well, really, this guy's catching that anyway. So good. We should cover a good circle right in here. And if we ever go to add more of these, that might even cover them. But we can always add another, like I said, more power. At some point, it's just, you can overplan. Let's put it that way. All right, very nice. Yeah, I think that's Electrical City more or less planned, right? And we have, yeah, a bus stop up here. We just made a mess of a road or two, didn't we? Yeah, let's straighten that road mess out. Yeah, we made a mess. Is that a road? Yeah, whatever. There we go. And we'll get rid of this road temporarily. Now there's no road there. All right, so we'll get back to this. Oh, what's wrong? Really? Overlaps with existing construction. Sometimes this game. All right, let's see if we can go this way. No, overlaps with existing construction. All right, we're just going to ignore that. Does that sound fair? You know, it's fine. You know, it's for those of you who are particularly OC, you know, you'll just have to suck it up. Sorry. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to pretend it's not there. That's how I'll solve that problem. It's all attached, so it's all good, right? We might actually, you know what? I built these. Now that I think about it, let's. Did I make that? Yeah, of course, that's now two separate projects, isn't it? Let's, you know what, we're going to, oh, I just deleted. That's fine. You know what? That's good. All right. Never mind. You don't have to suck it up anymore. But yeah, I think I do want those to be fancier paved roads in this area, right? Why won't you let me do that? Oh, because you're already fancier paved road. Sorry. Yeah, why not go for the fancier paved road? Now, this doesn't need to be the fancier paved road. Matter of fact, we don't need that at all. Though I do want to get, I think, a regular road. No, because we might build... Now, this will be a box for houses. Yeah, so you know what? We kind of want this back, don't we? That's right. And I don't really, yeah, now that we want to do this way. Yeah, you know what? Oh, let's get the regular bulldoze tool out. Yeah, as great as that was almost going to work out, I think I want to, let's put this in as a regular type road. Can I go? Nope, I didn't go quite far enough. I'll cheat it out that way a little bit. There we go. All right, let's commit to that. And then let's redo our power lines because obviously they're a little too picky on where we put. And we'll try to stay a little tiny bit further away from the road. Which means that's probably just fine. We'll try not parallel. There we go. So we straightened out our road mess there, which is good. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I think it's, you know, is it overkill? Absolutely. Will some people think it's too much? Sure. But really, you know, I want a lot of components, and we don't have to build it all, right? I mean, some of it you can just look at as like future planning, you know, at that point. Certainly nothing we're going to build. Here, let's take off the wireframe, see if it looks any better. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice. I'm happy. Very nice. And like I said, we can plan on more stuff in the future. But Electrical City, just so you guys know, that represents all of the components that we're going to need. As far as we'll be self-sufficient in making everything once this is up and going. Now, probably another thing we need to talk about, but I really want to get these, these construction offices going. This one is assigned to Energinisk. Here, we can play time forward now, I'm sure. And so that one's assigned to Energinisk, and we have a bulldozer here, so we can move that up further and be able to, attach our railroad. And we probably could figure out how we would want the railroad to go through here. But, because I could definitely picture it coming across this way. I mean, there we do have train crossing there, right? But we would also want it maybe to attach into here. But one of the things I'm thinking of is this intersection for the rail should be like extra fancy. Like, in other words, I'm not even going to complete building these two. And I did divert them to finishing up this because we might have this track like pass underneath of an overpass bridge and then have like a cloverleaf kind of design where the trains that came to here could go any of one of four directions. But I don't want to get too far ahead of that until we actually... Oh, and by the way, I changed the name to Novi Revergrad because apparently Novi or something along those lines, depending on what language... That road, I think, is the English spelling of the Russian word, but to be honest, it seems like a lot of the Slavic and Lithuanian, even the ones that, like, as an American, you wouldn't even think come close to being spelled like Novi. At least the Russian spelling translated to English, was, I don't know. And Revergrad is a Russian word, right? Grad. I don't know what. Hopefully, Rever doesn't mean anything pornographic in Russian or any other language. So, I think Spanish it might mean something, but I don't even know. It's like I said, I don't even know how I picked Rever. It's just one of those things you did years ago, and now you're stuck with that name, right? But anyway, it's a fine name, I think. Okay, so we are progressing. Is everybody busy as we... I think I'm going to, wrap up this episode because I don't want to get into the next thing, but I can tell you guys a big hint as to what that next thing may be. And that is planning here. Because I think as we start talking about building railroad tracks here, and as we start talking about, we're going to have a construction office here. How are we doing on that road? Well, we've just been paused for so long. So yeah, I'm worried about what people are working on, but we really have just been planning all of this out for the last two episodes. But now I would like to start in the next episode, at least laying down some thoughts. And the other reason for that is it'll give you guys a little bit of a chance. Let's say this is the episode that you're probably going to be watching it on Sunday. This episode, right? Because I've got two more. This one will be Sunday's episode, and then the next one will be Monday. So I'll be back, and I'd like to just get this started planning, even though I have a lot of work in construction, because I do actually want to do the electrical stuff first. And then we can even start laying down some electrical train tracks maybe. But I do want to get all this done first. But I want to lay this out so you guys can start giving me some thoughts and opinions on how to make the beautiful city of Novi Revergrad, right? Good. Anyway. Well, once again, it's a little tiny bit of a shorter episode for me, but I'm sort of keeping them short so that I can get ahead of you guys a bit and go away for a couple days. So I hope you enjoy it or hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Have a good day and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.